The Falls Rovia, you're very welcome to this week's Mayo County Matters. Coming up on tonight's show,
we hear some hilarious and bizarre stories collected by a member of An Garda Síochána over the course of his 30-year career. We find out more about the Procession of the Souls, which commemorates Swinford's great famine history and recognises the unsung heroes of that period.
well, I'm amongst 30,000 people here for the biggest agricultural show in the west of Ireland. It's a beautiful day, and this is the 66th annual Bonniconlon Agricultural and Gymkhana show.
It's 66th year here this year, and it's better, bigger and better it's getting. I must compliment our committee and our volunteers, because without those we would not exist. I'd be hoping we'd hit the 30,000 mark again today. It was, we thought it'd be slow in the morning, but it wasn't. It was just that we had things organised better. We had a new roadway in, a kilometre of new road, and that has paid its way, I tell you. I remember we were down on half the football field. And there was a time the Gymkhana it was hard to run the Gymkhana, so at that stage we had a sports on the other side of it. But now we have 200 acres of the best of ground here. We're on the road and we're going to keep going until we're the biggest, it seems.
Well, I was delighted to meet up with Anna May McHugh, the Managing Director of the National Ploughing Championships.
The first impressions coming in this morning, it was like coming into the National Ploughing Championships. Everyone around, and they're going selling tickets and all the trade stands, and the atmosphere is fantastic and the weather is wonderful for them. Very busy, and it's wonderful to see an event of this magnitude out in the country, and to see that what volunteers can do, and their committee must be very proud of themselves. They put on an event of this size for the community. I'm coming here to learn something. Absolutely. Although they say otherwise, but look, everybody learns from every show, I think. There's always something that you pick up. But I can't say that I think they have things very, very well organised. When I see all the cars out along the road and everything, I couldn't believe that there'd be so many thousands coming to the event. And I've heard of it long, long ago, but this is my first time here, and I intend to be a regular visitor.
I'm going over to chat to Mayo.ie about their role, but first I'm on the way to enjoy some of the games, and who knows, I might even take part.
Mayo.ie and the local enterprise office are here today at the Bonniconlon show because it is a fantastic opportunity for us to connect with both the local community and all of the people that come from miles and miles around to actually enjoy the Bonniconlon show. This is the third largest agricultural show outside of the Ploughing Championships in Tullamore, and it is happening here in North Mayo. So we have had a phenomenal response from all of the visitors here today. They just are, I think everybody's very happy, the sun is shining, there's been a great crowd, we've got great entertainers, and the communities, and particularly the Bonniconlon community here today, have done a phenomenal job, as always.
Councillor Michael Holmes was on duty at the Bonniconlon show as the newly elected Cathaoirleach of Mayo County Council.
Coming from farming background myself and being involved with farmers all my life, you know, it's absolutely fantastic to be here today. And I mean, look at Henry, this is rural Ireland at its best, and you know, it's a great day out for, you know, not alone the farmers, but their neighbours and people from towns and from all over. They come and they enjoy it, and it's absolutely fantastic. And of course the weather is great, you know, in the middle of bad weather to get a lovely fine day like this, absolutely fantastic, you know.
all sing it with me. Let everybody know the Bonniconlon show is here.
Live entertainment was by some of the performers from the Mayo Manchester Tradfest and Joe Keegan from the hit BBC TV series The Voice.
Watch the smoke we birds fly. Our love was on the wing. We had dreams and songs to sing. Now it's so lonely around the fields of Beth and Rye. My lonely prison.
I'm here as part of the Mayo Manchester Tradfest. We've been here for nearly a week now, and this is part of the festivities, Bonniconlon show, and it's good to be back. I was here last year, and it's always fantastic to be here in Mayo. There's 500 performers, I believe, come over for the Mayo Manchester Tradfest this year, so it's getting a bigger and bigger event, and hopefully next year it'll be even bigger. You know, it's great to see the agricultural part of the Irish economy being celebrated here, because it is the backbone of the Irish economy, and it's great that people get together here and celebrate that. You know.
Thank you very much.
There's no doubt about it, Bonniconlon is certainly a great family day out, but it wouldn't be complete without a dog show.
My family started doing the dog show 20 years ago, and we progressed from a small ring down in the football field to today we have 2 rings, and we cater for dogs from all over the country. We have dogs travelling from as far away as Cork City, Belfast, Dublin. We have them from nearly 32 counties. This is one of the biggest dog shows in the country. We would have 120 different dog owners here this morning so far. So it's the competition is so intense. You've got to have a good dog to win the competition here in Bonniconlon. If you look around here today, the interest and the amount of people that's held at this ring since we opened it here this morning. It's something else. Even the weather conditions aren't great, but yes, the place has been packed here all morning. Yeah, there's huge interest in the dog.
Well, from dogs to horses, it's certainly all happening here at the Bonniconlon show.
I always longed to have 2 working horses. My father bred them and worked them. When I was a little lad now, I'd have led them ploughing. And I'm getting near retirement, so I bought myself 2 from England. They're Shire horses. We're in a competition. It was when the show started here in 66 years ago. There was a priest, and it was all working horses, so his cup is to be won here today, but it's later on about 3 o'clock. There's a competition, and we hope to be there. He's a full stallion, so we have to keep him away from the kettles for another while.
Mayo Manchester staged the 2015 Tourism and Business Lunch at this year's show, with groups and individuals from Mayo and Manchester developing strong connections.
Today at the Bonniconlon show, we've just had our Mayo Manchester Business Lunch. It's a networking day involving people from Mayo and from Manchester. We've got 50 people over from Manchester. We've got the Bellinard Chamber here. We've got the Carhairlock of Mayo County Council. We've got Joanne Graham and the Mayo County Council offices and lots of other different people that are networking together to build up business and tourism networking links between Mayo and Manchester. The links have always been there. All we've done is come along and try and develop those links.
Back home, Henry, and it's great to be here because I suppose this is the 66th show, and I suppose I've been at 60 of them. I'd say so. I'd say I have, yeah. And you know, they're all very special days for people from Bonniconlon because over the years, maybe not so much now, but over the years, people that immigrated from here to England and migrated to Dublin and elsewhere, they all came back for the Bonniconlon show, and it was a day that you met everybody, and it's still the same now, even though that the show has got bigger and bigger, you know, but it's still great, and like great credit must go to everybody involved, from the chairman committee down to all the landowners who give their land free for parking for the people in it, to the committee that works so hard, not just for weeks but for months. I mean, when this is over, they'll start off again. When everything is cleared away here, they'll start away again. And it's fantastic.
Well, that's all we have time for in this part of Mayo County Matters. Don't go away because we have some great stories coming your way in part 2. See you in a couple of minutes.